हाँ ठीक है लैपटॉप तक नौकरी में कीबोर्ड तक एकड़ से कर हाँ हे गला नहीं कि आ देख कवर हे गला देखंत नहीं अब तो देखा जानी कांथ कांथ किछ देखा जाउछि कि लाइट कमाई देबी सूर्य किरण आछि एटा ऊपर एक लाइट अछि बंद कर देली देखंत आज्ञा ऊपर लाइट टा बंद कर दे पुणी अधिक है गला ठीक अच्छे स्पीकर ऑन हो सकला योर स्पीकर इज नॉट मीटिंग ऑडियो में बी फुल्ली रिकॉर्डेड एडमिट कर देबी हाँ है गला टाइम कर दिया हाँ हम कहि अपन माने ऐश्वर्या न सुनि परले कहबी तो हेलो ऐश्वर्या आर यू एबल टू हियर मी हाँ नमस्कार ऐश्वर्या मो क्लोज हेबी
नमस्कार सर
हाँ नमस्कार ऐश्वर्या आर यू एबल टू हियर मी
यस सर
प्लीज कम क्लोजर please come closer
okay sir
or bring laptop to you
more closer sir or is it okay sir
okay सब ठीक हो ना ठीक अच्छी अच्छा आरंभ कर दो जी ओके ऐश्वर्या it's okay all right
yes sir.
Okay
yes sir.
So you have done your degree in which subject
in zoology honors sir my bachelor degree
okay
and my master degree in life sciences sir
life science okay Aishwarya what is the basic difference between life science and biology
sir biology is more of a specialized science where it is concerned to the living organisms whereas life science is more of a generalized science where we explore subjects like biochemistry microbiology animal systematics as well and genetics and evolutions
okay very good Aishwarya in your hobby you have mentioned that chanting mantra is your hobby okay
yes
so what is the meaning of mantra
the mantra means sir I'm not exactly able to recall the
okay
meaning.
okay it's all right okay your one optional is philosophy am I right
right sir right
okay
sir
so can you tell me what is Vedantic philosophy what is
yes
the theme or essence of Vedantic philosophy
so Vedantic philosophy is based on Vedas and they have like Sankaracharya Ramanujam or Madhavacharya they have developed their philosophy from the Vedas
okay okay how monism is different from dualism what is the exact difference between the two
so monism believes in a single reality or supreme absolute reality whereas dualism believes in two kinds of reality one is mind and material so
okay what is the connection between Atman and Brahman in monism
Sir, Atma, that is self, is completely surrendered to the Brahma, that is supreme, sir.
Okay. So individual soul is same as supreme soul, or it's different from supreme soul as per monism?
It is same as supreme soul, sir.
Okay, okay, very good. Can you tell me exactly what is the difference between genetic engineering and biotechnology?
Right, sir. Genetic engineering, sir, concerned with the genetic changes. We have, for example, the humans have the 23 pair of genes or 23 pair of 46 number of chromosomes, which has numerous kinds of genes. So genetic engineering is more concerned with the genes of our body, whereas biotechnology is where biotechnology is comes, it is the intervention of technology, how we can manage the genes and the alteration of traits to develop better better uh, uh, for a better medical prospect. So
Okay, Aishwarya. Some days before I had gone to Goa. After landing in Goa airport, I moved towards my hotel. But I landed in airport in the midnight at around 12 o'clock. And while I was proceeding towards my hotel, on the way at around 1 o'clock, I observed that many girls were moving, driving their scooty without any fear. This is the safety, means just think how much safe and secure the girls and women feel there in Goa. Suppose you are district collector of Jajpur district. So what step will you make in the matter of making the girls of Jajpur districts, the women of Jajpur district feel safe and secure so that they can move in the street during the night time without any hesitation?
yes, sir. So the very first thing I'll do that a part of the market, generally there is a rule in city like Delhi where the market is closed at 10 o'clock. And even in Bhubaneswar, sir, so many markets are closed at 10. But in city like Mumbai, which is also known as the a city that never sleeps. So I have not been to Goa, but as per my experience in Mumbai and Delhi, I can say, sir, that first the market should be part of, not whole of the market, but part of the market should be opened, and there should be enough light around all around the district of Jajpur, and there should be a police patrolling should be taking place in the whole district, which is also, sir, in partly basis, like part time, like the police can make, some police can patrol in the evening time and then on a shift basis, sir. That is the thing I can do. I'll do.
Okay, okay, Aishwarya, very good. Aishwarya, you are wearing a sari. Can you tell me the fabric that is used in that sari?
So it is a cotton, pure cotton sari, sir.
Can you tell me 5 different fabrics that is used in sari?
So one is sir cotton, one is silk,
yeah,
one is georgette,
yeah,
one is nylon, and another is rayon.
Okay, very good. Is it possible to make sari by using khadi?
Khadi, sir?
Yeah, we say khadi. Okay.
Khadi, yes, sir.
Is it possible?
Yes, it is, but it will be a little bit costly affair, sir.
So what is the scope of sari made up of khadi? Can we promote this? Should we promote this khadi's market or not?
Yes, sir, we can do it.
Okay. Do you think that Gandhian approach, particularly applied in case of sari, what scope it's having in Indian market?
So can I hear your question once more, sir?
Gandhiji was a great protagonist of khadi and cottage industry. In 21st century globalized India, what is the scope of sari made up of khadi to be sold out in market? That I wanted to know from you.
Yes, sir. So the scope of khadi has to be first very much developed or the our not only khadi sir, there are other textile like in Odisha, our Sambalpuri textile and that Badhya Bandha and Khandua, which is very much indigenous to Odisha, sir. Such textiles should be developed. First of all, the weavers community is not getting enough investment, and their marketing, they are not able to come to the upper market, and they are getting a very low price because of the presence of middlemen and less access to the market, sir. So that is the main problem which we should concern about, and we have to invest on textiles, and then we produce, and then we do marketing, and then already we have a very like Sambalpuri sari is a example, and it has made it marks in a international area, sir. So we have very much huge scope that we can take it to the huge level. And in concern to Gandhi, sir, Gandhi has promoted cottage industry by the symbol of charaka, which Mr. Honorable Prime Minister as well recently in Gujarat give a demonstration of charaka. So
Yeah.
and it is also linked to the sir self-dependent or Atmanirbhar Bharat or Swaraj. It is also a part of it, can be also a part of that, sir.
Okay, very good, Aishwarya. As you have mentioned that your hobby is to chant mantra, particularly
Right, sir.
Saraswati Bandana. Okay,
Right, sir.
so can you tell me the Saraswati Bandana, which starts from Barde Bina Badini Barde? You chant this mantra? Barde Bina
Sir,
Badini Barde. Do you chant
Sir,
this?
I chant Yakundendu and Medhang
Okay.
Devi Saraswati.
Okay. But you don't have any idea related to the exact meaning of mantra. Okay.
Right, sir.
Okay, it's all right. Can you tell me who composed Shiv Tanda? Shiv Tanda.
Sir, I don't have an idea, sir. At this moment,
Okay.
I'll read about it.
Okay. Aishwarya, I was going through your profile and I also came across the preferences that you have made for different jobs. You have given least preference, you have given the last preference to Odisha Police Service. Do you feel scared of police, or you have some hatred towards police, or do you dislike police? Why you have given the last option to police, while many students, they think that OPS is a job in which promotion prospect is highest. They give first preference to it, while you have given last preference.
Right, sir. Sir, actually, as per my assessment of myself, my emotions and my temperament, I think, sir, that my temperament is not best suitable for police services, sir. I can do to some extent. I like the services. There is no scope of hating the services. It has very much scope and beautiful service, sir. But as per my personality, sir, I have assessed myself that I cannot work up to my potential. I cannot deliver up to my full potential in the police service. And that's why I have kept it in the last option, sir.
Okay, so just you tell me why I will select you. We will select you for the Odisha Administrative Service. Just tell me for what reason we would select you.
Sir, I think I am a deserving candidate because, sir, I have a diverse career. I have been in a different places like Western Odisha, Eastern Odisha, in Delhi, and in cities like Mumbai, sir. And I think, sir, I have experience of the community, experience of the society. And on the front of my personality, sir, I had a very different childhood. I lost my mother at the age of 4, and I learned my things of my own by following my brother. And I have done things and learned things and became independent or self-dependent, sir, at a very early age. So in very early age, I have very much experience. So, sir, for that reason, I think I am the most, and also, sir, I have done leadership role. I was the executive member of the student council in my university, and there also I got huge opportunity to be connected with the students community and with the administration. So I think as per my experience and as per my profile, sir, I am the deserving candidate, sir.
Okay, Aishwarya, I am profusely sorry to know that your mother is not with you. Okay, Aishwarya, you are wearing a spectacles which consist of
Right.
lenses. Can you tell me the power of your lenses?
Minus 0.5, sir.
This minus power means what type of problem you are having? Short sight or long sight?
Nearsightedness.
Sorry?
Short-sightedness.
Short sight.
Short-sightedness,
That
sir.
is also in
Right.
medical terminology, it's called myopia. Okay, short
Myopia,
sight
right.
or myopia. Okay. Aishwarya, you know, these days politicians in India, they are contesting election in the name of caste, in the name of religion, in the name of sectarianism. Okay,
Yes, sir.
they try to get vote and at any cost. Considering these behaviors of politicians of India, don't you think that they have a myopic vision for future of India? Don't you think so?
Can I take a minute, sir, to think?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. So yes, they are being. I mean, it is not really very much nice or a pleasant scenario to see. But yes, sir, it is a uh, myopic situation, sir.
All politicians are having myopia, no future vision, no long vision for
No,
future.
sir.
Do you think all politicians,
No,
including the
sir.
Prime
No,
Minister of India,
no, sir. No, sir.
that
I sorry, I missed it, sir. Our honorable Prime Minister and the present government agenda has been very much futuristic, very much has very much prospects when our Prime Minister is building foreign policy, foreign relation, and as we know, it has come to multiple alignment or all alignment, and as well, it is also promoting the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the self-reliant Bharat, and in the present government's in the Independence Day speech of the Prime Minister, sir, we can see that we need to be free from the gulami of the British and also respect women. So uh, it is a very visionary, sir. So, but there are localized politicians, sir, localized
what
politicians at
about
the grassroots
our
level.
honorable Chief Minister? Does not he have but a foresight? What about our honorable Chief
Yes,
Minister of Odisha?
yes, sir. He has a foresight. He definitely has a foresight, sir. When this can be reflected from his policies like 5T, sir, where he very focuses on technology, transformation, time management, teamwork, and all these things. And along with that, sir, he takes the farmer community like in Kalia Yojana, sir. He takes the women along with that in the Mission Shakti Yojana, sir. He basically focuses on sustainable development. For example, so in a kheta Pokhari Kheta Yojana, sir, that can be seen as livelihood and as well it is very much sustainable. So yes, he is also a visionary who get the lifetime achievement award recently, sir, from the Prime
Okay,
Minister, from the Chief Justice. Yes, sir.
okay, Aishwarya. Some days before I had been to Mangalore. I stayed there for some days. I observed that one day a protest was organized between two, and the fight was basically street protest and street slogan was given by two different groups of people belonging to two different religions. Particularly, some Hindu groups of people, they were demanding this Tipu was not a great hero. Okay, rather, V.D. Savarkar was a great hero. Tipu was by nature very treacherous. So, they were demanding that Tipu's name should be removed from history and history of India should be rewritten. After staying there for some days, I noticed all these things. So, I want to know from you, should the history of India be rewritten or not?
So the contribution of Tipu Sultan is very much historical in our history, sir. So there should not be any leaders or any freedom fighters. Nobody should be left out of our history, sir. If
Yeah.
it should be rewritten, then it must retain the every kind of freedom fighters and the women that have led the movements and all kinds of historical figures. Their history we should know, and it should be rewritten. Up to what extent rewriting is concerned, I have to read about it, sir. But
Sorry for interruption. Sorry for interruption. Aishwarya, history has already been written. Rewritten means the things which has not been written properly. There are certain distorted facts in history. All these distorted facts of history should be removed, and some historical personalities have been completely neglected. Their name must be mentioned in history. This was the main demand. So
yes,
considering this demand, what do you think? Should the history of modern India be rewritten or not?
Certainly, sir.
It should be rewritten.
It should be rewritten, sir.
Okay. They say that Tipu's name should be removed because Tipu tortured many Hindus. Tipu forced many Hindus to be converted into Islam. What is your view?
Sir, actually, whatever the facts are there, that should be presented in a natural and very organic form. Whether and that there should be scientific research upon it, that what we are representing as a fact, sir. So, and we need to, because when we are passing this to our next generation, there should not be any partial, or there should not be any judgmental or one-sided view, sir.
Okay, Aishwarya, suppose you are posted in Department of Tourism. You are head of the Department of Tourism. Being the head of the Department of Tourism of Government of Odisha, what step will you take in the matter of substantially developing ecotourism in Odisha, which is the most neglected section?
Yes. As we can see, there are so many ecotourism has already started. The recent, I'm not able to recollect the event that is taking place in places like Hirakud and Konark and Daringibadi. I'm not able to recollect the terms, sir, but it has already started. But as you said, sir, for substantial development, first we need to, sir, assess our potential and resources very well, sir. We need to know what are our resources, up to what much we can use of our resources, and up to what potential we can go up to by using technology without affecting the environment, sir, in a very sustainable manner. So that assessment is very much necessary. That will be my first step, sir. And then there should be various stakeholders, sir, like environmentalists, activists, the tribal peoples who are at the grassroots level of forests or mountains. They should be involved. Their voice should be involved, and the local people should be involved. And by taking everybody insights, then a plan can be made, and then comes the implementation and schemes. Sir.
Okay, Aishwarya, I was reading Ramayana. I came across certain controversial things in Ramayana. What was written, if I translate it into English, it would be like this. Actually, what I felt, that this was a very degraded view which was mentioned there with respect to women. There, in some pages, it was written that the faces of women are like flowers. Their words are like drops of honey, but their hearts are like sharp edge of razor, and interior of them nobody can see. Do you personally agree with this view?
Well, sir, I can tell something about the views. I mean, as you said, sir, but not exactly. I cannot really appropriately agree with this particular statement, sir. Okay. Yes, like you said, the face of a woman is like a flower. That's very correct. And then, so what
their
was
words
the next
are like
thing,
drops of honey. Their words
right,
are like...
sir. Right, sir. Their words are like drops of honey. It is because of the biological. Construction of the god, sir.
Okay.
Like we have been a very developed a very soft approach. But coming to the sir,
till this point you believe. Till this point,
Yes,
you
sir.
believe. And after that,
Right,
you
sir.
don't believe in other things. That you
No,
want to
sir,
tell me.
because
You
yes, sir.
partly believe.
The
You
part,
partly
yes,
believe.
sir. I part.
But you know,
Right,
Aishwarya,
sir.
Aishwarya,
Yes, sir.
everything has been written by the great poet, Valmiki, who is one of the
Right,
greatest poet, greatest saint
right, sir.
of Indian society. So how can you partly agree with the greatest poet and partly you would disregard, disgrace that poet? Tell me why it has been
Sir,
written. Why it has been written?
sir, I have no knowledge about it. So I'll read about it, why it has been written and on what context it has been written. I
Very
need to
good.
read about it, sir.
Very good. That's context specific, particular context. In a particular context, it has been written. While Ram's coronation was about to happen, what villainous role Kaikeyi was playing, that was the context. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
Aishwarya, very good. So, Aishwarya, can you tell me what are the important news in today's newspaper?
yes, sir. The SEO, the very much famous SEO summit is going to take place in Samarkand, sir.
Yeah.
And that is yes, sir. Which is very much strategic, going to be very much strategic, and we all the leaders are looking forward it, and also India is looking forward to it, sir.
Okay. Any Odisha specific news?
So
Do you read any Odia newspaper or not?
yes, sir, I do, but I have missed some. I
Oh,
missed
what
the
are the
newspaper today,
newspaper?
sir.
What are the newspaper in Odia? Do you read?
Yes, sir, I do. So recently there has been a poaching incident of cheetah, incident of cheetah. So that was in the news, sir, in Kendrapada or Mayuzan, sir. I'm not exactly specifically not able to recall the place. And sir, there is also this Sutkil project is going on in the Balangir district, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Aishwarya, can you tell me exactly the difference between a farmer and a peasant? Peasant and farmer, is there any difference or both are same?
So there is a difference. A farmer basically has a agricultural land, whereas a peasant it works on a land of a farmer or somebody else.
No, that's not correct. Okay.
I need to
Okay,
read about
Aishwarya,
it.
you are a student of sociology. You have opted sociology as one of your optional. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me exactly what ecofeminism is all about? Ecofeminism. You are a girl and you are a student of sociology. From you, I wanted to know what ecofeminism is all about.
Yes, sir. Ecofeminism is basically says that, sir, women are so much rooted in the with the ecosystem of our society, like in the forest or
Okay.
with the gardening in our home. And there is also instances that women has exhausted, uh, fought for their right in case of sir Medha Patekar. Yes, sir. There was this andolan regarding there is this andolan. I'm not able to recollect the facts, sir. So
Narmada Bachao,
they were
NBA, Narmada Bachao Andolan.
yes, Narmada Bachao Andolan, sir, and they have been very much associated with the ecosystem, and they have been drawing waters from the river. They have been using the resources as a direct intermediate between. They are the intermediate, or they are the direct beneficiary of the natural ecosystem, sir. And when there is this concept emerges when there is a intervention by the government or industrialist to for like forest to cut the forest or to river interlinking where there are displacement is occurring. So in this case, this particular female um, are being the victim, and they are putting in a underprivileged condition, and for that they have been asserting their rights rights in a manner that they should get their hold, their stakes in the natural ecosystem for which they are serving for a very long time. That can be called as ecofeminism.
Okay, very good, Aishwarya. May I know the district you do belong to?
Balangir district, sir.
Balangir district. Aishwarya, you know that a large number of Balangir people are migrating into Andhra Pradesh, into Telangana, into Karnataka, into Maharashtra. Okay, suppose you are the collector of Balangir district. Being the collector of Balangir district, what measure will you adopt in matter of stopping this migration of Odia people, that Balangir people into different states?
So the measure I would take as very first measure would be that implementing the grassroots scheme the government has given them as a beneficiary, sir, to the lower peoples. Like, for example, sir, any kind of concession of money or Kalia under Kalia Yojana, who have land for direct benefit transfer, sir, and other things like that. First is the I will make sure that all the policy that are reaching to the migrant laborers and their family, and they are able to avail the health benefits that the government is giving and the economic benefits or economic security, the Jan Dhan account that is being given by the government. They are being the real beneficiaries, sir. And thirdly, sir, I will try. I will discuss with the private part players or investors or industrialists. So if there is a possibility that we can create some local employment for them to check the migration and keep the human resources within our district, sir.
Okay, okay, Aishwarya. You know, there is a disaster management force of Government of India as well as government of different states. You say disaster is properly managed there in China. On the other hand, disaster is not managed properly in India. So I sometimes feel that the disaster management force, disaster management agency of Government of India itself is a big disaster. Disaster management agency of Government of India itself is a big disaster. Do you believe in me? Do you believe in my approach of analysis?
Yes, sir. Up to some extent, sir.
You believe?
I do agree with.
You know,
up to some extent, I.
Okay, justify how it's a disaster.
So actually,
our disaster management forces have been rewarded by different agencies. How do you think that disaster management itself is a big disaster? Okay, okay.
I thought so. Odisha is.
Okay, Odisha has been also rewarded. Disaster management.
Odisha has also
highly
been
appreciated. Highly appreciated at international forum. Okay.
Sir, I was about to say that India, the planning strategy of India need to learn from Odisha, sir.
Okay. So, Aishwarya, you know, we borrowed the planning commission from former Soviet Union. Okay. We have a planned economy for the last 70 years, more than last 70 years. In every plan is made for eradication of poverty, eradication of malnourishment, reducing the maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate. So plan after plan, India has experienced in this dimension, but still till now, poverty persists in India. What was the number of poor people in India at the verge of attainment of independence? Compared to that, today we are having more number of poor people. Our planning mechanism has not been completely failed.
No, sir, it is not completely failed. It cannot be, we cannot say that. But yes, we have not been able to totally eradicate the poverty. So we are working towards it by various schemes, sir. Again, the Manrega scheme, sir, and the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, sir, and the Jaga mission of our Odisha, that's slum for the largest slum resettlement to make slum a livable habitat. So we are very much working on it. But as our population is very huge and as our culture is very much diversified and heterogeneous, so it is taking time for the goals to be achieved. So
Okay, very good, Aishwarya. Aishwarya, you have done your degree with zoology, but in OS exam, you have opted sociology and philosophy. After going through your biodata, what I sensed, probably you have a shattering confidence in the subject in which you have done your graduation, that is zoology. That's the reason, but I personally feel that you have opted sociology and philosophy. Am I right?
right, sir.
I'm right. Okay.
So once more, sir. Please, sir. Once can you repeat, sir?
Yeah, Aishwarya, I went through you. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. I went through the biodata provided by you to me. Going through your biodata, I came to the conclusion that you have opted sociology and philosophy, though you have done degree in zoology. Okay. So I sensed that you are having a shattering confidence in the subject in which you have done your graduation, that is zoology. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Okay. So that is your graduation subject is completely a waste. That is wastage of your time, wastage of your father's money.
No, sir. Actually, I have learned a lot from zoology, and there is a huge scope also, sir, that I can of zoology that I can implement in administration, sir. Such as zoology also teaches about digestive system, sir, and health, sanitation, which is a very much prevalent condition in today's pandemic era. And I think my knowledge of zoology is going to help me enormously in administration, sir.
Okay. But thank you a lot for giving an honest answer. Aishwarya, how do you think your knowledge in philosophy would help you to become a better administrator of Odisha?
Right. Philosophy as a subject is very much vast, and the very much speciality of the subject is that it gives us a scope of investigation of knowledge in different dimensions, and it will consequently it will lead to broadening my horizon and bringing innovative solutions to the changing society of today. So in that case, sir, I think philosophy is going to help me greatly.
Okay. Okay. What do you mean by inclusive growth?
The inclusive growth means growth should be penetrating to all the strata of the society, sir.
Okay. What's the difference between Gandhism and Marxism?
Gandhism has given more of a socialist approach, whereas Marxism has given more of a communist approach, sir. Gandhi believes in equality, and Gandhi believes that equality or Sarvodaya or a Ram Rajya can be achieved. Whereas Marxism says that there should be a proletariat revolution. The majority should take over the minority, and then only
Aishwarya, I'm sorry
this.
for intervention. Sorry for intervention. As you
Yes,
told,
sir. Yes, sir.
as you told me that Gandhiji has given a socialist approach, while Marxism gives you Marxist approach. Can you tell me the difference between socialism and Marxism? Socialism and communism. Can you tell me the difference? You said Marxism gives communism, Gandhism gives socialism. Can you tell me the difference between the two?
So socialism, as per socialism, Gandhi said there should be equal distribution of resources to all the people of the society. And whereas in communism, sir, Marxism generally says that there should be the lower everybody every everybody the all the proletariat should be the dictators, and all the proletariat should be dictate, or they should prevalence. Sir, I think I need to read more about communism, sir.
Okay, okay. You are missing clarity. Okay, okay, Aishwarya.
Yes, yes.
If you are not selected this time, what would be your instant response and reaction?
Sir, obviously, I'll be a little bit upset. Uh, and I'll really introspect on what grounds and on what factors I I could not be selected, sir.
Okay, okay, Aishwarya. You are a student who believes in chanting mantra. Okay, so very good. Can you tell me who is a writer of the book, The Autobiography of a Yogi?